Hello everyone. So today we are going to start a brand new series on MongoDB. So MongoDB is a NoSQL database and we will cover most of the commands which we can execute on MongoDB in this series. So let's get started by downloading and installing MongoDB. So let's open our browser and we will download MongoDB community server. Download MongoDB community server. So let's open this link, the download center community edition. Okay, so the current release is 4.2.6 and let's select the operating system, Windows 64, and we will download MSI package. Download has started and it is around 264 MB. So let's wait for the download to get completed. Okay, so the download has finished. Let's open this installer. Okay, so we will click on next. We'll accept all the license terms and agreements and we will do the complete installation. Okay, so it will install MongoDB as a service, run service as network service user. Okay, let's keep it as it is. We will not change it. uh, Here we have an option of install MongoDB Compass. MongoDB Compass is actually a GUI based viewer where you can view all the databases in MongoDB and see all the collections and the fields inside that. So let's also install MongoDB Compass, then hit install. Okay, so it seems it hasn't done the installation. Now it is installing MongoDB Compass. So MongoDB is installed and now it is installing MongoDB Compass, and that is also done. It's initializing. Okay, so we are done with the installation. Okay, so let's go to C drive and see where what is the installation path. In program files, let's search for MongoDB. Here it is. So in C drive, program files, MongoDB, then in the server folder, this is the version of MongoDB installed on this machine, and this is the bin folder. Here in the bin folder you can see two files. One is MongoDB mongodb.exe, and another one is mongodb.exe. mongodb.exe is the file which need to be executed before we start running commands for MongoDB, because MongoD actually sets the server on for the MongoDB commands to be executed. So it's like running the database server. So let's open command prompt from here. So we'll type cmd and hit enter. So the command prompt will directly open at this bin location. Now if I first run mongodb.exe and hit enter, okay, so there is some problem with this mongodb command, and it didn't started the server, because you can see that in the last line it is saying shutting down with code 100. So let's see what was the issue. Here at this place you can see it is saying that this folder location doesn't exist. That's why it was not able to start the database server. So let's create this location manually in C drive. So in C drive, let's create a folder and rename it as data. And so C drive, inside that we created a folder data. Inside that we have to create another folder with the name db. Okay, so we created the folder structure which was missing. Let's execute the same command again, mongodb.exe. Now you can see that the server is up and running, and it is running on localhost with the IP 127.0.0.1, and it is running on 27017 port, which is the default port for MongoDB database service when it executes on a machine. So this is the default port. Now we have to keep this command prompt open, and we will open a new command prompt where we can execute our MongoDB commands. Let me minimize this, and let's go back to installation location, program files. Inside program files we have MongoDB, inside server, bin. Again we will start a new command prompt by typing cmd in and hitting enter, and now we will just type mongo. Now you can see that this prompt here. Now we can run the database commands. For example, we can see the existing databases by typing the first command, which is show dbs. Okay, so you can see that by default 3 databases, admin, config and local, these 3 databases are already present here. Okay, so this shows that MongoDB installation is successful, and we are able to start the database service, and we are also able to execute the commands in another command prompt. So there are currently 2 command prompts open in this window. One more thing, so you have noticed that first I navigated to this bin location, and then I executed mongodb and mongo command. To avoid this situation, what we can do, we can set the path of this location till bin in the environment variable, so that we can execute it from anywhere. For example, let me show you. Let me start a new command prompt, run, and if I type here, let me maximize it, and if I type here mongo, okay, so it is able to recognize this mongo command because I have already set the path in the environment variable. Let me show you. So this path till bin, let me copy this, and I will show you why this mongo command executed successfully, because I have already set the path in the environment variable. Let me show you this. In the properties, advanced system variables, environment variables. Now if I go to system variables, inside that let's search for path and edit. Here you can see that this path till bin for location is already set here. That's why it didn't give me any error. If I delete this one and save it, okay, and close this. Now let's start a new command prompt and type here mongo. It will say that mongo is not recognized as an internal or external command because I'm not at the bin location right now, and also I have not set the path of that bin location in my system's environment variable, path variable. So let's go back to system environment variables, and in the path click on edit, add a new path here and paste the location till bin. Press OK, OK, again OK. Okay, so let's close this and again open new command prompt and type mongo. Now it is working. Okay, so we can close the another mongo shell which is already open in the background, uh, and we can start working here. Let's start with our first command, show dbs. It is showing three databases which are already present here.